Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In today's video, we're taking a look at a bad take in the FGC. This one right here. Let's get started. Alright, to kick things off, from time to time people have bad takes in the fighting game community. No one seems really immune from these things, and Twitter seems like the biggest source for them. Now today's bad take is from Mars, and they say, hope they just start letting top players do early registration. I know it's top player privilege or whatever, but I'd rather see MK Leo and Light go to CEO, for example, rather than two dudes who are going to go 0-2 and ask top players for pictures only after they lose. Now for reference and context here, this is all about CEO registration. CEO is the first major in-person tournament in a very long time. It's being held this December. I've done a few videos on it, and I can link one in the description below if you want to take a look. But anyways, it is a limited capacity. There are a limited amount of people who can register for this, and registration filled up very fast. Now, needless to say here, not everybody was able to register, and some people are a little bit upset that they can't go. Registration did fill up fast, and if you weren't on the ball, you didn't get a spot. Now, with all of that being said, among some of the people who didn't get a chance to register, actually, that's not right. Everybody had a chance to register. Among some of the people who didn't register in time were professionals and top players. Not all of them, just some of them. Now Mars here, I don't know if they registered or not, but they weren't happy that some of the top players aren't going to CEO. Mars's tweet here has caused quite a stir in the fighting game community. Some people agree with it, most people don't, and that's for a number of different reasons. We'll try to break this down as quickly as possible. I might miss something, just let me know in the comments below if I did. But we'll start out with them saying, hope they just start letting top players do early registration. Really? If you start restricting registration to pros only, have them fill up the spots, well then it's not really a community tournament at all. It becomes an invitational event. This goes right into the second point. I know it's top player privilege or whatever. It's not or whatever. It is top player privilege. And this is a really entitled or elitist way of thinking. It's not a good way of thinking at all, and it's not the right way to approach the situation. If this was an invitational event, if this was like the playoffs of some sort or a pro tour or something like that, then yeah, absolutely, privilege would make sense considering you've earned the right to be there. CEO is open to everybody. Everybody is on an equal playing field. As soon as you introduce privilege, it takes that equal playing field away, and it's no longer a non-invitational event. And Phil Nolan makes an excellent point about that. They say they have invitationals, summits, and plenty of other events for that. You want to win an open bracket tournament, you sign up like everyone else. That's the point. Next, Mars says they'd rather see MK Leo and Light go to CEO rather than two dudes who are going to go 0-2. And I'm going to stop that sentence right there. There are going to be more than two people who go 0-2. That's just the nature of these tournaments. That's just how these brackets work, and there's no way around that. Mars, you probably went 0-2 at some point. You had to start somewhere at some point. If registration was restricted to professionals only to start out, and everybody else was limited here, then there wouldn't be the chance to introduce new people to the scene. Maybe it's some unknown person who makes it into top 8, top 6, or top 4. Maybe it's some unknown person who wins the tournament. You don't know that. Yeah, with Smash Ultimate, a lot of the professionals have these things locked down. But at the same time, there's still the chance. And also, you would have never got the chance to be a top player if you didn't have the chance to register for one of these events and show everybody what you have. Frost here has a great tweet. The two dudes who are going to go 0-2 are the reason majors even exist. Limbs here also has a great tweet. Sorry, there are people who enjoy the game but aren't as good as you. Like, how are you actually complaining about these sorts of people? It's just horribly disrespectful for no reason other than you're mad you're not more special than that. Joe here says, bro, Jabali gave a time and day that he would reopen registration, and both of them tweeted, I just woke up 40 minutes afterward. To further that, Distant Kingdom says, how is that people who go 0-2 at tournaments who work a normal job can set an alarm to grab a spot, but the top players who do this for a living expect special treatment for their laziness? It's not like the pros didn't have a chance here. There were 2 rounds of registration and a ton of notice went out beforehand. If this is your bread and butter, you would think you'd be on the ball for it. Maybe set an alarm beforehand. Maybe have someone register for you in the event that you can't register. Not just kind of wait until everything blows over and assume you're going to be able to stroll up and play. It is worth noting too that these registration spots are non-transferable, so there's going to be no such thing as scalping here. You're either going or you're not. Spots might open up in the future because of cancellations, but that's really about it. Anyways, that is all I've got for today. Let me know your thoughts on this entire situation in the comments below. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Do you think it could be approached differently? If you like this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Thank you everyone, take care.